Good morning. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Sunday, the 24th of May, 2026. So we'll start today with the usual synoptic. And this was this morning at 6 o'clock with high pressure right across the country and virtually nothing to talk about, really. This is lunchtime today. High pressure is not going to move far in 6 hours. It's going to be with us all day. Here's the sat pick. If we run that on to about 7:45, you can see pretty much from North Wales to Humberside south is clear of cloud, maybe just a little bit up the Bristol Channel there. But that's going to continue for much of the day, I think. Rain radar, very little to talk about there. There has been a few showers this morning, but nothing to worry us. And with no rain to talk about, whatever, no cloud cover, I've brought up the surface visibility this morning. So the viz, although it's going to be degraded in one or two places, it's actually going to be quite good visibility today. There's no TAF from Orium being the weekend. Their METAR is 280 degrees, 2 knots, greater than 10k visibility, no clouds, temperature 15, dew point 12, pressure 1030. And that's quite high pressure. And Farnborough, they do have a TAF there. Let's see when it's valid to. No, it's only valid till 9 o'clock last night, so that's actually useless to us. Their actuals are 340 degrees, 2 knots, greater than 10k viz, no clouds, temperature 16, dew point 13, pressure 1030. Winds aloft, we're looking at to the north of us, 1,000-foot wind, variable 5 knots, 2,000 foot, 220 degrees, 5 knots, 5,000, 260 degrees, 15 knots. So much lighter than usual there. And to the south of us, 100 degrees, 10 knots at 1,000 feet, 110, 5 knots at 2,000, and 195 at 5,000. Surface winds here are going to start off with a very, very gentle easterly drift. But by the time we get out there, it's going to be starting to turn around towards a westerly flow. And certainly by the end of the day, we're going to have a few knots from the west. So rather than worry about a run change, we'll just accept a couple of knots of tailwind to start with, and we'll be on 2.7 today. So here's that, excuse me, here's that from the local Met Office forecast. Northeasterly, easterly, southeasterly, southwesterly, and then southwest for the rest of the day. But it's only going to be 2 or 3 knots throughout the whole day, so nothing to worry about. Temperature-wise, GFS suggesting at lunchtime about 24 centigrade today, with the dew point down around about 16. Currently, we have 16 and 13 for our temperature and dew point. And the camera on the south side looking west is showing a very, very gentle sort of northeasterly flow. Just a couple of knots there and clear blue skies. The point wind gram for Lasham is going to suggest that it's a blue day with no cloud forming at all. And thermals from about lunchtime, so usable thermals from about lunchtime through till about 6 o'clock in the evening, up to about a max of 3,000 feet. And top meteo, if we run that through from 9 o'clock, looking at thermal heights, we're starting around about 11 o'clock with about 2,000 feet. We really start to get going about maybe 1 in the afternoon, and up to that's only up till about 3,500 feet there. We'll be lucky if it gets higher, but that'll continue through until about 6 o'clock this evening. By about 7 o'clock, it's all starting to dissipate. No TAMs. If you do go cross country today in the blue, just due diligence if you're going to the north and to the west. If you're just local soaring, there's nothing here to concern us. So let's move on then to the airfield briefing. There's one K21 on booked flying with just the one student today. There's a K21 on the casual list with 5 students there. If there's any instructors out there that can come and help, that would be very much appreciated. There's a K21 on trial lessons today instead of a K13 because Paul needs the hand controls, so it's going to be 773 for trial lessons today. Single seat availability, there is some there. And of course, the simulator is available as per usual. I'd like to welcome our friends from the Vasakuppa who arrived late yesterday afternoon. I have a great week's flying and enjoy yourself whilst you're here. Welcome to Lasham. 2XL movements, there's nothing to report today. Autumn Wave Camp is the 4th to the 23rd of October, 3 separate weeks. You can book via the office and you can get some details from myself, Evan, or Barry if you need them. So airfield ops today, general situation is that there's high pressure dominating our weather, light variable winds, weak thermals afternoon. We'll be on runway 27 all day, cables on the south side. Please be ready when the cable or tug arrives. And of course, do not land or taxi aircraft on the disused runways, which are shown in red here. So here's the airfield setup, pretty much the same as yesterday. Winch launching from the grass on the south side of the runway, club area towing off the runway itself. Any grid would be 27 grass north, self launchers behind. And circuits will be left hand and right hand onto 27 grass south and north. That's it from me today. Have a great day's flying. Have lots of fun and please keep it safe.